All right, what's going on, guys? Garrett and Lincoln here, back again for our second part of UFC 253 coverage. Now we are in the main card, looking at the first three fights that opened this bad boy. Lincoln, what do you have to say about the first fight that basically went down here?
That Hakeem really, he really went for it. He tried to make it an exciting fight,
Yeah,
and Zariban just kind of ran away.
yeah. I mean,
Enough,
it,
enough to have one of the most memeable reactions to
yeah,
somebody just walking away, and he's just like, "Let's fucking go!
yeah,
Let's fucking go!"
yeah. I gotta be honest. The fight really, I don't know why, it just didn't really like capture me. So
It didn't to me either. Yeah,
I was just spaced out the entire time.
just yeah, pretty much the same.
But I root for my Canadians, so there we go.
They
Um,
have to win sometimes. I mean, they got Leonard Kenny. That's pretty much all they got.
and George St. Pierre, but whatever.
I had GSP, but he doesn't fight no more. Come on.
Yeah, well,
Let's go with
now
action
everybody else
fighting.
has to pick up the pieces. So anyway, yeah, and then we moved on to the women's bantamweight. This was like the only women's fight we had all night.
It was.
It's wild. I didn't even think about that until I saw it, but that is my heart goes out to Sajara Eubanks. I root for her, and I don't know why. I don't know why I root for her, but I just really like her as a fighter.
She's good, but
I
she
think
needs to work on the takedown defense.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think she's got more heart than I think she's got overall technicality because we all
I buy
know.
into it.
Yeah, we all know she got a pretty late start to MMA. Her record speaks for herself, but Ketlin Vieira, God
She
bless.
put the work in last night or Saturday night.
And she had to really struggle to just keep Sajara off of her, to really just keep her off her back. But yeah, man, that was just like, oof. That was hard to watch because I knew that if she had just tightened some things up, she would have been able to really stay on top there. But yeah, just I look forward to her doing more. I think this was like her first main card appearance, and
I believe it is.
I wanted to see her move up even further in the rankings, but she's just not there technically, yet.
Not there yet.
She doesn't have that skill to keep up with those elite fighters like Vieira. But Vieira took it by decision, and that brings us to the flyweight bout of the night, the only flyweight bout of the night.
I'm gonna tell you, I was getting a little sleepy.
By this point,
I had watched even the early prelims. It was about around this time. It was already about 10 o'clock or so, and I was an hour behind where I was, so it was actually like 11 whenever I was watching it. And I was getting a little sleepy, not gonna lie. And then Brandon got caught with that overhand, got a little stumbly, lost his footing, and got the spinning elbow like right on the button.
Yep.
Made it immediately more interesting.
Yeah, immediately.
Immediately, I was awake.
Yeah.
I was awake after that fight, ready for the last three.
Yeah, I was on my toes.
Yeah.
And Kai Kara France, I mean, he was in the fight pretty much. I mean, it wasn't like he was just taking the damage after that spinning elbow either. He was landing a lot of heavy hooks and heavy overhands after the fight.
He almost caught him with the same trick 3 times.
Yeah.
Every time that Brandon would throw the leg kick, he would throw an overhand. And almost every time he caught him, but the first time was definitely the best.
Yeah, because, I mean, once after that first time it happened, I guess Royval, he just grew. He adapted. He made the adjustment. Yeah, he was like, all right, I'm prepared for it now. And then I was really excited to see where Kai Kara France could go when they got into the second round, but I mean, Brandon Royval just like snaked him up. I mean, he wrapped that man up so fast, and it was one of those where it's like he forced Kai Kara France into it with his own body weight by just hanging on to him like that. And then Kai Kara France,
he just didn't want it.
It was awful too because France was so close to getting his head out, to just popping his head out. You could see the ear. That had gone past the arm, but all Royval had to do was just adjust his legs, readjust his legs, get that better leverage, and he just had it sunken in.
He just had it.
Yeah, and
immediately.
there was nothing Kaikara could do.
What an exciting flyweight fight! People who say the flyweight should get canceled, they just haven't watched the good ones.
They really haven't, and it's weird because I don't know what bad ones they've seen.
Right?
I've only ever seen good flyweight fights.
It's because they just don't care. They're just like, what? How much do they weigh? Okay.
Yeah, right.
It's ridiculous.
But in reality, they are the most exciting fighters because
they really are.
They don't have anything weighing them down.
Yep, they just fly. They just fly around the ring.
They just fly their weight around the division. So there you go.
Be quiet, Tucker.
Is Tucker there with you?
Yeah, he's scratching himself, and I'm like, hey, you be quiet over there. If you want to be on the podcast, you got to be quiet.
Exactly. So that was the first 3 fights of the main card. The next 2 parts of our coverage is going to be covering the co-main and the main event. Make sure you guys tune into that. We will definitely see you guys there. Peace.